Alright everybody, what is happening? Welcome back to another Formula 1 video. Today we're going to be looking at my top 10 favorite lids slash helmets of all time. Roll the intro.
Yo, thank you, Daniel. Go. Thank you, Daniel.
Alright guys, my name is Grim. Welcome back to another Formula 1 video. First of all, before I get into my top 10 favorite helmets of all time, some of these helmets weren't created in half scale, some people have them in customs, and some of them were created in half scale. So it's a mix of everything. You'll sort of see a trend later on when you see my favorite helmets of sort of the era I'm pretty much in love with, because it reminds me of when I was a kid, right? So we'll get straight into the video, but before that, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure you guys share the post. Also, my Instagram down below, follow me. Trying to grow that as well. So let's get all that going. Plus on TikTok, we're on 45k. Let's get to 100. All right. First, before we do my top 10, honorable mention. Honorable mention number 1 is a 2003 Jacques Villeneuve BAR Honda helmet. Now, obviously, Jacques Villeneuve had a really iconic helmet with the pink, blue, yellow, green, and red color scheme, but in a really cool pattern, right? It was pretty much unique back in the days. Not in his BAR days, but earlier on in the early 90s, because everyone sort of had like their own unique helmet. And this helmet, obviously, Villeneuve becoming world champion, made it pretty unique too. And they ended up releasing like clothing with the same color scheme. So, I don't know, weird color scheme, but it worked. It worked for Jacques Villeneuve. Also, honorable mention number 2, James Hunt's helmet. Massive James Hunt fan. Partying all weekend and also winning races. Kimi Raikkonen also done a tribute to that helmet back when he was driving for Lotus, because that was Kimi Raikkonen's favorite Formula 1 driver, little known fact. So obviously, you know, the full black, the red, the yellow, and the blue, just like the lines of it, and obviously his name, James Hunt, so it stood out. Apparently he done that just so people could know who he was on track. Obviously James Hunt became a world champion, and the rest is history. And honorable mention number 3 is the 2014 Kimi Raikkonen. So I'm going to go by years as well, guys. Kimi's released so many nice helmets, but my favorite, most iconic standout helmet is the 2014 mini helmet. Absolutely love it. It's like the fluoro orange. Kimi's standard at the back, so the black writing with Kimi's logo, and obviously have number 7 on it. And for me, it just brings back a lot of memories of 2014. You guys will see a trend in this video. But yeah, Kimi Raikkonen's 2014. In these honorable mentions, I do have a half-scale Kimi Raikkonen 2014 and a Jacques Villeneuve half-scale. Both of them signed. James Hunt don't have a half-scale helmet of his. Maybe one day I can put it in the collection. Now, coming in at number 10, might be a shock to some of you guys, but it is Ayrton Senna's helmet. Now, I'm not going to do a particular year for Senna's helmet because most of them were pretty much the same, just different sponsorships on different years. But Senna's helmet's so iconic. You got the green, yellow, and the dark blue on the bottom. And obviously, you know, the color of the Brazilian flag. And such an iconic helmet. Everybody knows Senna's helmet, right? So, really awesome piece. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton was gifted Senna's helmet after reaching same pole positions as him in Canada. And yeah, obviously a really iconic piece. Bruno Senna had a very similar helmet to his uncle Ayrton. And everybody knew the Senna helmet. Coming in at number 9. We have Alan McNash. Now, some of you young boys probably don't know who this is, but you can get a half-scale version of Alan McNash's helmet from his Renault days. Very rare, very expensive piece. I unfortunately don't have one, but his helmet's really, really cool. And obviously, like the Scottish sort of look and vibe on it. Awesome piece. That's why I got it number 9. And yeah, really awesome. Like I said, the half-scale version of this helmet is really, really rare to get. So people that have that, you guys know. And probably some of you guys didn't even know you could get it in half scale, but you can. So Alan McNash's helmet, 2002 particular, when he was driving for Toyota. That's my favorite version of it. Had the checkered flag on top, Toyota logo on the visor, and then the Scottish sort of kilt colors on the top, as you guys can see in the photos. Coming in at number 8, we have Ralph Schumacher's Jordan 1997 helmet. Now, I remember Jordan as a kid. That was pretty much my favorite team because I loved it because of the yellow color scheme. And didn't really know much about like Ralph Schumacher. Obviously, I knew Michael and I knew he had a brother. Like I was young, right? Not 1997, but in the early 2000s. But looking back at Ralph Schumacher's helmets, the iconic 2002 Benson and Hedges, Jordan helmet was, 1997 Jordan helmet was absolutely amazing. And obviously at the front of it had like that snake tear like look on the visor, and then obviously the stars on the top like his brother, and sort of a similar color scheme to his brother, but just yellow compared to Michael Schumacher's red. So really awesome piece by Ralph Schumacher. And yeah, you can get this in a half scale, guys. I don't have the 1997 version, but I do have his BMW version, which is also a really nice helmet too. Coming in next, we have Frentzen. Now, Heinhard Frentzen's 2002 helmet. Now, 2002 is my favorite era of Formula 1, guys. Only reason is because when I was a kid, watched the races as like, I was 4 years old, basic math, right? But I remember watching the races, the start of them, and then just crashing out to sleep. Like, I spoke really young in the sense of like, I could talk, and I was saying Schumacher from the age of 1, right? But, yeah, I remember seeing these helmets, and especially playing the 2002 game on PlayStation 2. That's when my love for Formula 1 completely grew, right? So, Frentzen 2002 helmet, absolutely awesome. HSBC logo, and just cool pattern design that he had on it, right? Really cool piece by Frentzen. Coming in at number 6, we have Lewis Hamilton's 2014 helmet. Now, this one I really do love because I remember that in 2013, Vettel absolutely dominated it once again, becoming a 4-time world champion, right? And no one sort of expected Mercedes to really be that dominant in 2014, but I remember in preseason testing, Lewis came out with the yellow helmet and then obviously released the white helmet at the start of the 2014 season. I remember seeing this, I'm like, oh my God, because like, just something new. Lewis's white helmet, absolutely awesome. Then winning all those races in 2014, all the celebrations, and then the hype for Lewis obviously growing. Obviously, his battle with his teammate Nico Rosberg, who we will probably see next. And, this helmet was really awesome. Lewis Hamilton won his second world title with his 2014 helmet. And a really iconic, awesome piece, introducing the white for the first time. Next, we have his teammate Nico Rosberg's 2014 helmet. Now, like I said, it's like a nostalgia thing. In 2014, Mercedes battling, just seeing Nico's black helmet versus, I guess, Lewis's white helmet, like them two battling on track. Now, obviously, he had the chrome VI in it to, be number 6, and obviously Nico in the mint color with the mint gloves. Really awesome piece by Nico Rosberg, his 2014 helmet. It's my favorite one. Obviously, he kept it all the way up until 2016, the black helmet. But just his 2014 one for me is my favorite helmet that he has released. Both Lewis's 2014 and Nico Rosberg's 2014 mini helmets were released, so you can get your hands on them. Lewis's 2014 has gone up a lot, and I think Nico's has gone up a little bit too. Not as much as obviously Hamilton, because Hamilton obviously is a 7-time champion, and Rosberg is a 1-time champion. But Nico's 2014 helmet is up there for sure, and I did like it more than Hamilton. And I did predict back in 2014 that Nico would become the world champion. I was wrong just a little bit, but hey, what a season we had. Also, honorable mention to Lewis's 44 on the top of his 2014 helmet. That's for me what made that helmet. Coming in at number 4, we have, for you older guys that probably know, Alex Young. Now, Alex Young was a driver from Malaysia, raced for Minardi, and his helmet was so iconic, man. I loved it. I remember driving this car in the game in 2002 Formula 1, and yeah, I've seen the Malaysian, star on the top. I think it's a star, with all the pattern, the white and the red. Just really, really awesome helmet. Obviously, Alex Young didn't really do too good in his Formula 1 career, but hey, he made Formula 1. Malaysian driver, and all credit to him for obviously doing that. But his Minardi helmet, absolutely cool. It's plain simple, and you have the awesome color schemes that he had on his helmet. So, highly rate it, and that's my top 4. Alright, so going into my top 3 now. In third, we have Irvine's Jaguar 2002 helmet. Now, guys, this is such a cool piece. Now, obviously for me, a lot of this is nostalgia, right? Because a lot of it is because of the game, actually. To be honest, 2002 Formula 1 game. Picking the drivers because of their helmets, and Irvine's 2002 Jaguar helmet is so unique. Now, I think there is a mini helmet version of this. Don't know if it's custom or not. Someone, if you can tell me down below, would be nice. But yeah, this helmet is absolutely awesome. So obviously he drove for Jaguar, so he had a Jaguar on the car with the black color scheme behind all that, and on the top he had the leopard print, which was really iconic with the green car as well. or the green Jaguar was absolutely awesome, absolutely amazing, like collaboration. Eddie Irvine's Jaguar 2002 helmet comes in at number 3. Now, coming in at number 2 is, for me personally, the greatest of all time, Michael Schumacher, and his 2006 helmet, his last year at Ferrari as a full-time driver. Now, for me, this helmet's very iconic. Obviously, the car was absolutely beautiful as well, but his 2006 helmet to me just really stood out. And it was his last year at Ferrari. Had a couple of, custom ones like his 2006 Brazil GP last Grand Prix helmet for Ferrari. But all in all, his season helmet was just absolutely awesome, absolutely beautiful. From 2000 to 2006, his helmet did change like a little bit, but the red color scheme was obviously there a lot for Michael. But his 2006, the shape, the lighter, to me it looked like a lighter red, and just the whole stars on the top of the helmet, just the whole thing, right? And plus the Vodafone sponsorship really made that helmet too. But Schumacher's 2006 helmet comes in at my second favorite helmet of all time, but coming in at number 1 has to be Michael Schumacher once again, and his 2002 mini helmet. So as you guys can see, in love with the 2002 Formula 1 season. But for me, this 2002 helmet is the nicest helmet we've ever had. The Vodafone logo on the bottom, the stars on the top, the Marlboro on the signage on this actual helmet, and the Vodafone. The Vodafone for me makes that era, you know. So the Vodafone section for me makes that with the Marlboro. Like, that's Michael Schumacher, that's Ferrari, right? Those logos, so those sponsorships. But his 2002 helmet comes in at number 1. I've seen custom versions of these two helmets. I don't know if they released them in an actual release, but I have seen customs, and the customs come out really, really awesome. I remember like there was a few helmets with like the drink filter coming in, like in 2002, they used to have a hole in the helmet, and then the drink filter would come in, they just like suck on the drink like that. Obviously, it's all different now. But yeah, Michael Schumacher's 2002 helmet is my favorite helmet of all time. What a piece, man. What a piece. So I probably will get in my collection eventually. Just not at the moment. I got like a lot of Michael Schumachers at the moment, and I do have every single Mick Schumacher helmet except for one. Check out that video. I've done a review on like all of them, or like a showcase of all of them. It was asked by somebody in the comment section. So yeah, Schumacher's 2002 helmet, my favorite of all time. Can't beat it, to be honest. But yeah, guys, tell me in the comment section down below what your favorite helmet is, or your top 10 or top 5, so I can maybe search them up and we can talk about them. But yeah, they're my top 10 favorite helmets of all time with those honorable mentions. I don't know if I really missed anyone. Like, obviously there's Hill and stuff, but I can't pick every driver, right? So they're my top 10 favorite Formula 1 helmets of all time. Yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that stuff, and also follow my Instagram link down below, and I'll see you guys in my next Formula 1 video. Thank you.